Was Batman v Superman good? I'm sure you've all seen Batman v Superman, and for those of you who haven't, because it got panned in Rotten Tomatoes, you lost out. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen this year so far. It had everything that I ever wanted in that kind of a movie. I mean, it's Batman versus Superman. We've been wanting to see this showdown for a while, both in a movie, right? It had everything I expected and more. We had a new Bruce Wayne with Ben Affleck, which was amazing. If for anything, go see it for that. I mean, if you're still one of those people that are going to listen to the critics, go watch Ben Affleck. You got Lex Luthor, you Superman obviously, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. What I liked about the movie? Well, it had all the action that you'd expect in a movie with superheroes. Great Superman, Batman action. You've got some great villain action. Some unexpected things that you wouldn't see necessarily in a Batman or a Superman movie, but I kind of like the twist that they went with it. Zack Snyder really stuck to what the comics, the new material too that's out there, is going for. I really enjoyed that. I think a lot of what people didn't like, I guess, was the beginning part. Like there was a lot of introducing stuff or intro, a storyline, some old storylines. You know what? I felt like it needed to have that in the movie in order to tell the right story towards the end of the movie. So I really enjoyed it, and Zack Snyder has a really good eye for how things should look. That's another thing I loved about the movie, was just the way it looked. It looks so good. Plus the grittiness in certain parts, it just fit. The tone of the movie was great. I had fun. It was a fun movie. From beginning to end, I was captivated throughout the whole movie. Of course, the movie's called Batman v Superman. That's because we have the fight that everyone is talking about. It was a great fight. They did a good job with everything in the movie, I thought. You know, there are going to be little things here and there that maybe were drawn out. I'll give them that part, but you know what? It still worked. For me, Batman v Superman was a fun movie. I'm a fan, obviously, right? It didn't disappoint. If you're one of those people that didn't go see it because the critics said don't go see it, you missed out. You have to see this on the big screen. Don't wait for the video. There are some awesome big screen moments, IMAX moments, that really work in this movie that needs to be seen in a huge screen with all the surround sound. Do yourself a favor. Go watch it in the screen before it's gone, because you're going to regret not being able to see a movie like this up on the screen. It's going to come out again, well, they're talking about this summer, another version, a rated R version, for those of you who want the rated R version. You need to see it. Either this version or the next one, see it on the big screen. That's all I'm saying with that part. So for me, Batman v Superman had everything you'd want in a superhero movie. It had all the right storytelling that it should. It started off with talking about the conflict, why Bruce Wayne hates Superman. Then it goes through other storylines that they bring in, and of course the introduction of Justice League. It was a short, it could have been better. Obviously that part could have been better. I agree with everybody else on that. But it worked. This is not a Justice League movie. This is Dawn of Justice League. So we're introducing the two biggest heroes out there, Batman and Superman. And then you got to hear about, or get to know Wonder Woman, I guess. She was in the movie a lot more than most people probably would expect. Not a big part, but she was still in it enough. And when she was on screen, it was great. I give this one a to-go pick for sure. You need to go see it. If you have any doubts, well, you're gonna miss out. Plain and simple. Don't hold off. Especially if you've been wanting to see it and then you decided not to because it got panned by critics. Look at the audience reviews. I always look at those, and I think that speaks for itself too. I think you're gonna have a good time. Go see it right now. If you have any comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I always want to hear what other people think of my reviews or their own reviews. Hit the like button below. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. The more subscribers, the better it is. If you have a movie that you want me to review, put that in the comments below and I'll be happy to look at it and tell you what I think. We'll catch you on the next one.